The problem with when you're rushing and doing your makeup is that sometimes you can end up adding way too much because you're literally just piling it on because you're like, I've only got like 10 minutes to get ready. The more coverage, the better. The thicker the formula, the better. The more makeup, the better, because it's just going to cover everything up really quickly. The problem is it ends up looking super cakey, really kind of like just sitting on your skin, and you don't look healthy and natural. It doesn't look pretty because it just looks so cakey and heavy. So I am going to show you today a 10-minute easy natural makeup look, another uncut, so unedited, straight to the point. You get to see all the bloopers, you get to see where I go wrong and all my little pauses in between, but we are keeping it to the point because it's a 10-minute video, so in terms of like being timed. So yeah, I have my skincare on and I have some primer on. Put whatever your skincare is on, put your primer on, whatever suits whatever you're trying to like suits your skin type. And yeah, we're gonna get started with the makeup. I keep feeling like I've got a hair on me and it's really annoying me. But anyway, I want a very kind of natural look. Let me take my watches off because I feel like it's not watches, but my smart watch thing. Okay, so I want a very kind of like natural look. I also want to make sure that I'm not getting so flustered and like piling on the makeup. You know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of you agree with me there. You know, when I was like 10-minute mate, you've only got like 10 minutes to get ready, you end up using the heavier stuff, or you pile it on because you want quick coverage and it ends up looking super heavy. I know that that happens to me, and like later in the day I'm like, what was I thinking? So yeah, we are going to go in and create an easy 10-minute natural makeup look. So let's put the timer on. So let me put this timer on here. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have kept this on. 10 minutes. Oh, maybe I should keep my watch on for this. Yeah, I'm worried it's not going to go off. And then I'm just going to like spend God knows how long. Okay, so timers. 10 minutes starts. Let me just figure out what I'm using here. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, let's move some bits around to make it easy because I'm like half packed right now because obviously we're moving. So 10 minutes, let's go. This is my 10 minutes starts now. Okay, I'm gonna use my Milk Makeup Grip Gel Tint. This is in 8, which is actually a really good color for me right now. I'm just thinking I might need a little bit more. Okay, I've heard some people really are not keen on this, but I actually really like this. I feel like this gives like a really even finish and it lasts pretty well through the day too. I do like how this kind of lets my skin still look like skin. So we're really just pressing this in. See, why are people so like weird about this skin tint? Do any of you guys not like it? I would like to know, and I would like to know why. I saw like loads of, it almost felt like a little bit of a hate campaign by a lot of like creators. It's like, I get if it didn't work for you, but you know, be honest about it. But you know, okay. There you go, really nice, even finish. You can see how it's given me a really nice, even finish to my skin tone. I felt like I said that twice. But yeah. So we're gonna go in with concealer. I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape, because that's what I like. Let's get the eyelids done first. So I've got my Easy Bake powder ready, and I do want to use a spray. Oh my goodness. Totally just like, because everything's not in its usual place, you see. This is my Say Beauty City set. Just gonna go into my concealer. Yeah, nothing's in its place right now because I'm half packed. And it's really awkward because we're kind of like moving, but we're not moving into our new home. We're moving into temporary accommodation because we've got to get out of here basically, because whoever's this, like the people moving in here, like the people who own this place, because we've been renting, they are basically moving in here on a certain date. So yeah, we've got to get out of this place. It's so weird because it's like our home, but we're going into our new home, which is, you know, not rented, it's ours. We've bought it, super excited about it, but it's being renovated. So in the meantime, we're going to be somewhere else. So it's going to be kind of like living in limbo. Do you know what I mean? Like living out suitcases, but it's going to be fun, I think. So, okay, eyelids are done. Let's get my concealer on. But do you know what I want to use? Because this is actually really good. The Milk Hydro Grip Gel Concealer. This is in 8. So I do this when I'm in a rush and it actually works really well, but I use the Tarte Shape Tape with it. So I literally just get this on my under eyes like so. And it's super kind of grippy. I really love how grippy it is. And then what I do is I just add a tiny bit of this, not as much as I usually do. Just wherever I kind of want that brightness. And then I get my damp beauty blender. And it actually like looks so good so quickly. See that? Okay, so we want a natural look, and I feel like this is what gives it to me. So what I want to do now is get a little bit of blush on. What blush shall I put on? I am thinking I put this one on. Okay, this is Kosas. Yeah, the Kosas blush stick in Vital. I really, really love this at the moment. Hourglass 15 brush. I don't usually kind of like draw it onto my cheeks, but when you've only got 10 minutes, it's the quickest way. It's a really nice blush, right? Immediately, and it's just a really nice color, and it blends easily. Okay, so okay, that's done. I think I want to add like a we'll add this after because I think that's a good one. Okay, so right now let's set this. I want to make sure there's no creasing on my under eyes or anywhere else. Now I only want powder in strategic places because I obviously don't want it to be like super matte and heavy or anything, and I want it to have that nice glow. So I'm going to do my under eyes because that's the one place I don't like it to be glowy. And then the only other place I'm going to powder is around there. So just strategic placement. Through the center kind of, right? Then I get my Real Techniques brush. Dust the powder off. Get my Veil brush. Dust the powder everywhere else. Okay. Always makes my nose itch. Okay. Now we're gonna get my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Pressed Powder and Cinnamon Bun Fenty 200 brush. I am just gonna do my nose very quickly. There you go. And then I just kind of sculpt a little bit with this because I actually really like this to sculpt with. I haven't used it in a while, but it's nice, right? Okay, so then I do want a little bit of glow to my face. So what should I add in terms of glow? I think I'm gonna add, where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna add this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Glazed Goddess. So I'm just gonna get this onto the back of my hand. And then get a sponge. Get this onto my cheekbones. See that really nice glow it gives me? Yeah, I love it. Okay, then I'm just gonna finish off my brows very lightly. Obviously, we want a natural kind of finish. So I don't want it to be like heavy. We can always go back and add more if we want, but I actually feel like I want to keep this kind of natural. Okay, then I'm gonna get my eyelashes curled. I want a very natural lip, so I'm gonna go for, oh my god, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know where it's gone. Okay, I'm gonna use my Prada Banana Gloss. I feel like this is the one gloss that you can actually wear without lip liner. And in terms of mascara, let's use this. This is my Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. It's a very kind of, I feel like it's a good daytime mascara because it's not in your face. Yeah, I feel like it goes with the whole kind of natural look. There you go, the timer has gone off. Let's just finish this mascara off. We're more or less in the 10 minutes. But yeah, guys, I really wanted you to know how you can create a really kind of like natural looking makeup look. Granted, we have gone over a little bit, but it's literally the last step. So it's not like we've still got loads to add. But do you see what I mean in terms of like being able to create this in a very, like, look how natural that looks, right? And sometimes, can I be honest, like, and I've noticed this in pictures as well, when I don't add lip liner, you've got to make sure you don't have kind of like foundation or concealer on your lip line because then it looks really weird otherwise. But when I don't add lip liner, like how I usually kind of do it a bit, it's not really that strong, but I like a brown nude lip liner. But when I don't do it and I have something like this, like a really nice kind of just like a balmy gloss, it looks so much better in pictures and it definitely immediately brings the whole look down into natural. You know where you've got those, like, you've got the kind of categories there. You've got like no makeup, and then you've got like it can head into kind of light makeup, natural makeup, and then it can slowly with more makeup head into like just like a daytime glam. Do you know what I mean? And then it can go into like evening glam. Well, I feel like there's always something that is added that takes it into the next category. And I feel like, for me, I feel like no lip liner keeps it in the natural category, because the minute you add lip liner, you start trying to overline your lips a bit. It just looks so much more kind of obvious because not many people's lips look like that already, you know, with lip liner on. So I feel like this just brings it back down a bit and it just doesn't look so in your face. So I actually do really love this kind of look. I also feel like you know for a fact you look natural when you've not got lip liner on, because I feel like you just know you haven't overlined your lips. You know that you're not even worrying about it coming off or anything like that. So yeah, there you go. That's my 10-minute natural makeup look. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I really do love this highlighter that I've been using lately. I just feel like it's a really good highlighter, and it's a very easy one to use as well, the Charlotte Tilbury one. And that Kosas blush is really good. I would probably just kind of like shape my brows a bit better, but that's like honestly, I think because I have spotless brows, so I'm really kind of conscious of how they look, and it's very easy for it to kind of look a bit weird on me, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's probably the one thing I'd probably like adjust a little bit. But I'm saying that as I'm doing my brows, so clearly like, I don't know, do you know what? They actually might have been okay. But I'm just so used to like being really picky with them because they're not sparse equally. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like this brow is a little different to the other side, and oh, it's really stressful. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do like this video, subscribe and hit the bell button because it really does help my channel out. But also do go over to thebeautybreakfastclub.com. It's my online publication. I write everything myself on there, and it is all about beauty with a little sprinkling of wellness, mindset, style, life thrown in. But there's lots of stuff like the best primers, the best concealers, best primers for over 40s, best primers for like 30s, 20s, like all things that, you know, I would say that people in their 20s or 30s should start doing now to avoid certain issues later, like in terms of makeup or beauty, beauty treatments, like the lowdown on new beauty treatments. Like there's so much stuff on there that I think you're going to find really, really interesting, and a lot of my own personal opinions when it comes to beauty as well. But it's a very wholesome place, I think, and it's a very nice place. So you can actually subscribe to it for free, and that gives you access to one free newsletter every 5 to 8 days. But if you go for the paid version, which costs you the same as getting yourself one coffee a month, but it gives you way more than a coffee and it lasts much longer than a coffee. And I honestly wish my coffee lasted as long as this does. Like, because you get a free well, you get all the newsletters, it's all completely free. I don't mean it's completely free. When you go for the paid version, what that means, this is part of the whole uncut thing where I can't restart. But when you go for the paid version, it costs you the same as getting one coffee a month, but it means that you get to unlock the entire site. So you get access to everything. But not only that, you also get to join the group chat on the actual platform where you can ask me any questions directly. But a really good thing about that community, that group chat, is that there are a lot of people who try new stuff that maybe they've watched some of my videos and they talk about the videos. They ask things like, guys, did anyone actually remember what lip liner she used in that previous video? And someone will answer, because everyone's obviously come from this channel, right? Everyone watches this channel. And you'll also get people who are like doing their makeup and sending selfies, and they're like, I tried that look she did the other day on this video, what do you guys think? It's a really nice community, and I answer all the questions that you direct to me myself. And yeah, it's a really cool place, and I think you're going to enjoy it, and it's just a nice place to be. So I'd really love to see you there. So if you have any questions, let me know. Everything is listed in my description. Don't forget to click on the links, it will take you straight to them. But also check it out and read it properly, because there might be some kind of discount codes on there for you, which I think you're going to love. And I'm going to love you and leave you and see you on the next video.